When I think about the Jonathan Majors situation, I cannot get over on how the man got shafted, especially being a person who is very familiar with the law. I feel that there was no evidence that showed that Jonathan Majors was guilty of the events that occurred that night. And I say the events that occurred that night because I see a lot of people attempting to twist the situation and talk about the week before, the month before, the year before. No, 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 no. Jonathan Majors was convicted of the events that occurred that night. Now, when you look at the evidence, it shows that Jonathan Majors did everything right, but the court got it wrong intentionally. Now, I see a lot of people refusing to process truth through their own damn site, and they are sounding off at the idea of Major's potential return to the role of King the Conqueror. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you a handful of actors. Actors who has been convicted of things far worse than what Jonathan Majors was convicted of, and how society still embrace them today. Now look, before I get started, do your boy three major favors. Please hit that subscribe button. And after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell, because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers to content creators as uploaded videos to the platform. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. Now let's get into today's video. Now, this article is coming from Gaming Bible. I'm not going to give you the whole article. Just going to give you what I need from it. It is titled MCU Fans Slam Controversial Kang Return. So, Jonathan Majors has commented that he would return to the role of Kang in the MCU if the chance arose. The actor made comments as reported by Deadline, answering a question of whether he returned to Marvel, saying, "Yeah, of course, I say yes. Disney, Marvel Studios, I love them." So Majors is up for it. Like, look, you want me, I'm coming back. This news made it over to Reddit, where fans, quite rightly so, the writer of this article, he agrees, slammed the idea of him returning in any form. The top reply is honestly perfect, with Had Riker saying, "Man who is no longer hireable would like to work again." Then inside Lewin Damian, whatever, yesterday, Jonathan Majors admits to strangling a woman. Today, Jonathan Majors would very much like to be paid millions of dollars again to work. Hold that thought. It's pretty clear that nobody wants Majors back, and this is likely his PR spinning any kind of news to try and dodge the conviction being held against him. So he got to dodge it, right? He got to dodge his conviction being held against him. One Redditor exclaims, "F that guy. His career is rightfully over." All right. So as you can see, they don't want him back. All right. Now, let's go over to actors who has been convicted for things far worse than what Jonathan Majors has been convicted of. Mark Wahlberg. You know that guy? I'm pretty sure we all love him, right? Did you know that Mark was convicted of a hate crime? That's right. In April 1988, Wahlberg, then 16, assaulted a middle-aged Vietnamese American man on the street, calling him a Vietnam effing that's right, and knocking him unconscious with a large wooden stick. Later the same day, he attacked Johnny Trin, another Vietnamese American. Mark is racist. Mark's still getting opportunities. That's right. Mark is still getting opportunities. Who else? One that we know is a absolutely criminal. Danny Trejo. Before he was ever an actor, Danny was terrorizing people. That's right. It is said that Danny potentially can have some bodies. If you understand hood language and you're well versed in it, they say, has bodies. Now, Danny can still get work. Even though he's old, Danny can still show up in a movie today. Nobody will have a problem with it. Nobody will have a problem with it. Who else we're going to pull from this list? Tim Allen. What the hell? Tim Allen was an up-and-up stand-up comedian. Wait, Tim Allen was? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Okay, let's talk about the big one here. Robert Downey Jr. In 1996 through 2001, Addiction-Related Setbacks and Ally McBeal. From 1996 through 2001, Downey was arrested several times on charges related to drugs, including cocaine, heroin, and marijuana, and gun possession. So, he a whole damn gangster out here. Robert Downey Jr., he got convicted of something my cousin, my uncle, my auntie, my brother, all of them go through. And they live that type of life. So how is it that Marky Mark, the racist, can still have opportunities and you will embrace him? Robert Downey Jr. can still have opportunities and you will embrace him. Danny Trejo, you will embrace him. Hell, even Martha Stewart has been convicted of a crime. Think about that for a second. We got people like Snoop Dogg convicted of a crime. And look at where he is right now. Snoop was a drug addict. He got his second chance. Why not Jonathan Majors? And you can't say that I'm just being a racist here. Right, you can't say. Because if you look behind me, who is that? Who is that? Is Johnny Depp. That's right. Another man who I've advocated for on the 4KO. And Alec Baldwin. I'm all about what's right, man. Now, Jonathan Majors admitting to putting hands on old girl, you need to understand that their relationship was toxic. The same with this man here. I ain't never said that he was right. I said that both of them was wrong. And I see that with Majors and his ex. That was a toxic relationship. The only difference is he has the bigger name and everybody's focusing on him. Just like that night. The moment that the driver testified that she put hands on him and he was trying to get away from her, she should have been charged. That's right. And all of this would have been averted. All of this. But guess what? They wanted him. They wanted to ruin his life. Somebody paid them to do so. I don't care what anyone says. It isn't right. Yeah, all of those people. You have a problem with Jonathan Majors coming back. You should have a problem with half of Hollywood. That's right. Because we are all human. We will all make mistakes. Jonathan Majors recognized the mistakes that he has made, and he is trying to rectify them. Don't hold a man back with your anti-progression. That's how I feel.